Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm Sikhwari. I'm with my beautiful wife here, Sikhwari.
Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. To the new subscribers guys, thank you so much for joining our family. Please share with family and friends so that they can also come and share this wonderful experience of our love life and our family life with us. And to the returning subscribers guys, we see you. We thank you so much for your love and for your support. We see all the comments, all the love that you are showing us on social media platforms. We are so grateful. Babe, what are we talking about today?
Yeah, so today we are just going to continue with the conversation that we were having from the previous video. If you were watching the video, like we mentioned the polyhydramnios condition that we were diagnosed with during our pregnancy. So we are just going to dive deep into it and then tell you guys, what it is, like how it affected our pregnancy during our pregnancy.
Yes. So in simple terms, when we are talking about the polyhydramnios condition, this is a medical condition that gets to happen when you are pregnant. So it means that you have excess amniotic fluid in your uterus. So in simple terms, it means that there is a lot of water in your uterus. Where the baby is in your tummy or where the baby is swimming in your stomach, there is excess water, and that water gets to make your pregnancy to be bigger than the actual stage of the pregnancy, if I'm making sense.
Yes, if you can still remember, we mentioned on the previous video that our pregnancy, it was visible at an early stage. So we found out about the polyhydramnios condition when we were visiting our doctors. I think it was around on the 15th week of our pregnancy. Yeah, so the doctor picked up that like the size of the tummy, it shows that we are about 23 weeks pregnant. And in the actual and at the actual sense we're 15 weeks. So you can see that like it means that there is some sort of abnormalities that is happening. That's actually when she told us about the polyhydramnios condition, and then she explained to us how it is. Then after that, she recommended that we should go and visit the gynecologist. She did everything and then booked us in with the gynecologist. I still remember the gynecologist was telling her that she must run the test again so that she is sure that we are not carrying twins. You still remember?
I still remember. Yes. And I was like, oh my word, this is crazy. Are we really expecting twins or what?
Yes, because like all along, like since we started visiting, I think we started visiting the doctor at about 8 weeks of our pregnancy. So all along we've always known that
there's
one baby. So in that moment, even with us, we were so confused, but part of us were a bit excited that like if it's 2 babies, then the more the merrier. So we were very much excited, guys, but unfortunately it was 1 baby. But the cause of that pregnancy to be that big, it was because of that polyhydramnios condition.
So our doctor referred us to a gynecologist, and then when the gynecologist got to confirm with us like this is the condition, my mind was going crazy because I started to think of the things that would be the cause. Maybe it's something that I've done, something that I've eaten, and at that time the doctor hasn't explained like fully what is the condition and stuff like that, but I was already thinking of crazy things because I was just scared.
Yeah, like I believe that like it can actually happen to each and everyone. Whenever you found out about something that is going wrong in your life at that moment, you start thinking of all the bad things that could actually be the cause. Like both of us were actually thinking, oh no man, what is it that we have eaten? What is it that we have done?
It's in our genes.
Yes, or it's in our genes. But fortunately, it was none of that. So the doctor explained to us that like the cause of the polyhydramnios condition is very much unclear. Like the doctors, they don't really know, or they don't have a specific knowledge of what really causes it. Sometimes they say that it could be some sort of infection that gets to happen during pregnancy. Yeah, once you are diagnosed with it, you need to make sure that like you frequently visit the doctor. And also another thing is that like do a research. You need to do your own research, find out the causes, find out the things that you should avoid, find out the things that you should also do in order for you to enjoy your pregnancy. Because I still remember once the time we find out of that diagnosis, we used to watch a lot of YouTube videos to still remember, so that we can find out the stories, like of the people sharing their own personal stories, what they did, how are they coping, the things that we can learn, that we can also adapt in our relationship, so that at least, like we can be able to have a healthy and a safe delivery of our baby.
And it really helped us a lot, because before we watched those videos, we were very much anxious. Each and every pain that I used to feel, like we would just look at each other and be like, look, what if something's about to happen?
Wrong, yes.
What if there's something wrong with the baby? I think tomorrow morning we must wake up and go see a doctor. Like, we were consulting each and every week, each and every time. And it was funny, because you would get there and the doctor asked you what's wrong, and you explain these things, and the doctor will just tell you that no, this is normal, these things happen when you are pregnant. And now we're no longer knowing the difference between things that happen when you are pregnant and things that happen because of this condition, because we were just scared. And then when we started watching those videos, we're like, ay man, this is not bad after all. People still give birth after this, in as much as there are many complications that are out there, like such as giving birth to a stillborn baby, giving birth to a premature baby, your water breaking earlier, or what was the other complication? The other one, it was also that chances are you will have a C-section when you go for delivery.
Yes, and another one is that you find that there is some sort of disability that comes with the child. Yeah, but then again, in that situation, you just have to pray to God, so that God can just, help you to go through the stress, to help you so that you can support each other. Because one of the most important thing, guys, is to support each other during pregnancy. Not even when there is a condition, but you need to constantly support each other. If you are part of the family, you'd see how I've been assisting my wife during pregnancy, making sure that I clean, making sure that I cook here and there. Like we were very much involved, both of us, so that we can support each other to overcome, like whatever that we're going through. One of the most important things is that even with our families, they were very much hands-on. They were supporting us, even though they were not here with us. But every single time, whenever we're going through things, we would share with them. They would pray for us. They would give us words of encouragement. They would support us with any ways that they could.
And the other thing that really helped us, it was prayer. Like, we used to pray a lot. We used to pray. I would sometimes wake up in the middle of the night wanting to go to the toilet to pee, and I would find baby with his hands on my tummy, praying over me and praying for the baby. And those were the moments that they made us to be strong, and they made us to be there for each other, and they kept us going, because we were hopeful. Like, one thing about God is that He will give you hope, Shane, no matter how bad the situation is, or how much unsure you are about the outcomes, or about whatever that you are dealing with. Like, He will give you hope and give you strength. So that's the one thing that really helped us a lot. Prayer,
guys, prayer. Because if you are not praying, the situation itself it's stressful. It's stressful, more especially when the doctors, they're telling you, what could actually happen. Because honestly speaking, they are going to be honest with you. They will be honest with you and tell you what could happen, so that you can be able to do what you can be able to prepare
yourself.
You can be able to prepare yourself.
So with the possibilities that gets to be put on the table, you get to be scared. Hence we needed prayer, hence we needed family support, and also hence we needed each other.
Yes. And another thing, I still remember there was a time, I think we were after 37 weeks.
What happened?
I was very much anxious. I was like, no, man, you know, like we have arrived at a full term. You know, like I think.
Hey, you wanted me to do a C-section. How do I forget? Guys, you was putting so much pressure.
Guys, I was worried, man. Like, I was worried. You know, like, that's what happens. You know, like, when you are going through this condition, so many things comes into your head, and when you don't know which is which. Yeah, but,
and here's the thing, baby. And we were celebrating each and every week.
Yeah.
Like, if we get to 9 weeks, it was a win. We get to week 10, it was a win. Like, we were celebrating each and every milestone. Now, when we get to week 37,
week 37, guys, I was like, no, guys. I was like, no, baby. Like, our baby right now is fully developed, and we don't want to keep that baby for too long.
Because anything might happen.
Yes, anything might happen because of our condition. But I don't know why. I don't know why, because by that time when we are at the 30-something weeks, 30-something, 34, 35, 36, the doctor already confirmed with us that everything was stabilized.
Like the rate at which the fluid was growing.
Yeah. It was even decreasing at that moment. Yeah, the amniotic fluid was decreasing day by day, and even with the gynecologist, he was very much happy with the progress. Yeah, but then again, to tell you the truth, I just didn't want the people to stay inside for too long. I was like, no, baby, I think we should just consider C-section.
No, and I was not having it. I was not having it. I'm like, yo, baby, no, let's wait. Let's wait for the day. Let's wait for the labor pains. We'll go to the doctor. We'll go to hospital and we'll give normal birth. I don't want any C-section.
Yeah, but you know, like...
and I'm not saying, guys, there's something wrong with giving birth through C-section or whatsoever. It's just a matter of preference
yeah.
And the experience that you get to have, and also the things that you get to be exposed to. So I had my own reasons, and my reasons might be different to the next person. So we are not saying the other one is better than the other, but it's what I was preferring.
And also another thing is that, you know, like, no matter what you are going through during your pregnancy, whether good or bad things or any diagnosis, you need to be mindful. You need to make sure that you are, you know, also enjoying your pregnancy. Because if you can look back, guys, most of the people that have been following us on Facebook or on TikTok, they will tell you that we were literally enjoying our pregnancy as if like nothing is happening. Guys, we were stressed. All those things that we were doing, all the jokes, all the videos that we were taking, it was just a way of us to deal with whatever things that was going on. Because it was stressful. It was honestly stressful, guys. But every single day, you know, we used to make sure that, you know, like, we are having fun. We used to make sure that we are going out so that at least, you know, just to have some smiles in our face. Because, hey, you know, like, guys, you know, like, to go through that condition, guys, like, it's very much stressful.
It was stressful at the time, but now that we are sitting here recording this video and I'm looking back, I feel like we just got carried away for no reason, and I'm grateful to God for saying that. I'm not saying it because it just happened that, okay, we gave birth and it was a normal delivery and the baby was healthy and whatsoever. It just happened. Yes, it was because of the prayers and the faith that we had in God, but to think of the stress that we had, like, we were just over our heads for no reason.
Do you think that we were not supposed to be over our heads? Because you need to understand one thing. We were tapping into the unknown. We didn't know what to expect. And then, based on the research that we've been doing, there are so many cases, different cases, you know, like, so I think that, you know, like, it was normal for us to feel act that way or to behave the way that we did. Yeah, because, you know, guys, one thing that I can tell you is that it is not nice to be in a situation where you do not know the outcome.
It's really not nice.
Like, it's very much stressful. It's very much stressful. But then again, what can you say?
And also, baby, I think another thing that made us to behave that way, it's because of the previous experiences that we have when it comes to fertility. Because we've had many challenges, and now for us to hear that we have this diagnosis, like it became a big thing for us, because we're like, hey, chances are maybe we won't be able to conceive at all.
Yes, because guys, you know, like once you experience problems, you become sensitive of everything. So yeah, with that sensitivity, I think that the only thing that you can just do so that you can be at peace, you just have to pray. You just have to support each other.
And sometimes just to accept the condition or whatever that you are going through.
I feel like, like with the support that you have for each other, guys, like there is no mountain that you cannot move. Like you can move all the mountains with the support that you guys can just, keep on supporting each other and keep on praying for each other. I think everything will be fine, and just pray.
So that's how we dealt with our experience of the polyhydramnios condition, and it was not easy, but we made it.
Yeah, we made it. We made it alive, all of us. All of us, guys. And the reason why I'm saying that all of us is because it was very much stressful. But other than that, thank you so much, guys, for joining us. And then we'll see you guys in the next video, where we'll be sharing our bed story. I think this is actually the story most of you guys have actually been waiting for. And we also cannot wait to share it with you guys. What we can say is that we thank God.
Yeah, we thank God.
We thank God. Guys, our life is just a testimony. Honestly speaking, it is. And we take it for granted. We take it for granted.
We don't take it for granted. We are grateful. What should we do?
But I think that we are not grateful to that extent or enough. Yeah, enough. Because honestly speaking, it's just a testimony. It's a testimony. From one step to the next, guys. But other than that, I cannot wait to share the story with you guys. We hope that you guys are going to love it, and we hope that some of you guys are going to relate with our story. What do you think?
I'm not sure of the relating part, because for me, when it happened, it felt like a movie.
It felt like a movie, but if you can go to YouTube, you can see that people, they are going through what we went through. Yeah.
All right. See you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye, guys.